Hey guys, in this month's Disney Rewind, we're going to be talking about Atlantis, the Lost Empire, released back in 2001. In Atlantis, the Lost Empire, we follow Milo, who is determined to prove that the lost city of Atlantis truly exists. But Milo lacks funding. Fortunately for him, he does get funding by a wealthy benefactor, and he, alongside a team of talented explorers, they head out on an underwater mission to find the city of Atlantis. Sure enough, they do discover Atlantis, but they come to realize that instead of researching the city, they must protect it at all costs. So, for starters, you guys, this is the first time that we have seen Atlantis, the Lost Empire, correct?
Yep.
We have never seen it. So I didn't know what to expect going into this novel, which was very exciting. So, overall impressions, Stephanie, about Atlantis, the Lost Empire?
It was alright.
It was average.
It had... I don't know what how to describe it. I don't know, it was a weird story for a cartoon.
Yeah.
For a Disney movie.
It was making me, you know what it was making me think of? There was something about it that felt kind of old-fashioned, like an old-fashioned Disney movie.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't know how to explain it other than that it felt like something like they could have made this movie back in the 60s. You know what I mean? Just something about the storytelling, I don't know. It's very strange. But yeah, I felt like this was an average Disney movie. I know that so many freaking people, they love this movie. It's one of their favorite Disney movies. So yeah, I was like, oh, I'm really excited because I want to see what the big fuss is about this movie. And yeah, at the end of the movie, I was kind of like, well, that was okay. I consider that an average Disney movie. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like The Lion King amazing. You know, it's no Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin or nothing like that. You know,
Like, I guess I could say that I wouldn't rewatch it on my own. Like, if somebody was like, hey, let's sit down and watch Atlantis, then I'd be like, okay. But I think on my own, I wouldn't just say, I feel like watching a movie today, I'm going to stick in Atlantis.
yeah.
I think compared to, like, I feel like watching a movie today, I'm going to stick in Tangled.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I can stick in Tangled, Frozen, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Hercules, you know, all those good movies. I just stick them in and watch them. I can watch them over and over. Yeah, I couldn't do that with Atlantis. I think I'm good with my one-time viewing. Which is kind of sad almost, but I'm satisfied with that. So, you know, I think a problem that this movie might have suffered from was too many characters, maybe?
And then you didn't really know them?
Yeah, I felt like there was an overabundance of characters. And I tell you what, a lot of them sure did die. All those explorers, you know, all the unnamed explorers, because...
Yeah, that whole, like, the ship blew up, and then each, like, then there were a couple, like, little mini vessels.
Yeah.
And several of those got hit.
They had to have gone out with a couple hundred people, you know?
Hey, you know how there was the big metal thing?
The big metal thing?
Whatever that was stopping them from getting to Atlantis?
Oh, yeah, that
big sea monster?
Yeah, the big sea. What was that about?
So how did they get out?
Is that a creation from... You know what, where did that thing come from? Is that a creation from the Atlantean people?
Like to keep people from coming there?
Yeah, to keep people from entering Atlantis?
Not stealing their special gem or whatever it is.
I don't know.
Yeah, because then, you know, they all left at the end. Well, the other explorers, they left at the end. Was that thing gone?
Well, if it's being controlled by the Atlanteans, it would have let them pass.
Be free.
Yeah, you're good. You're friends. Now I have deep thoughts. But yeah.
It was also just kind of like a slightly confusing storyline. Maybe.
Not a very cohesive plot, I don't think. Like,
because all of a sudden, all kinds of stuff started happening. about the gym or whatever it was. Well, I don't even know if it was a gym.
Everybody had their own agenda too, which was kind of like, oh my god. You know, because Milo was purely there for the thrill and the adventure. Like, genuinely there for the adventure.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, that excitement of finding something new and undiscovered. And then, yeah, you had the mercenaries who were there for, I guess, monetary reasons.
Like,
you know?
they were getting a cut because
Yeah.
what was he? What was his rank? The one dude?
The general guy?
Yeah. Like, he was pretty much leading all of them. Like, they would only get, like, a small cut, probably.
Yeah.
Because he was probably going to get majority of everything.
You know, and since he was a general, it makes me think, too, there was a military stake as well. You know, like, hey, we find Atlantis, they might have a lot of technology we can use. It's like Wakanda. It's making me think of, like, Wakanda from, you know, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because Wakanda in the movie, no spoilers for Black Panther, you guys, but, you know, Wakanda has all those resources and the weapons and whatnot, and it's a powerful thing like the military could use, you know? So, yeah, it's like Atlantis. I think there's a lot there, you know, that the mercenaries were going after, yeah, for financial gain, notoriety, and to get famous. But then, yeah, I think also, since the general was there, I think a bit of a military stake as well. Like, hey, we think there might be some stuff useful down there to the military. Yeah, plus, you know what? The movie, it takes place 1914. World War I has just started. So, I mean, there's that too. The military might be trying to find
Something
ways
that will defeat
that will defeat the enemy. You know, I think there's a lot more deepness to the movie than I kind of initially gave it credit for, but a lot of it is kind of unsaid. That's the thing, unfortunately. A lot of it, I think, is unsaid because it's focused on the cartoon nature of it, you know. I think they could have explored a lot more. But yeah, anything else, just in general, about Atlantis? We just think it's rather average. But yeah, just kind of getting into some of our rapid fire questions. Favorite character?
Oh, I liked the... You know, the bad thing is, too, I don't know anybody's name.
I don't either.
Except for Milo.
Yeah, Milo.
And then I can't think of what the female's name is, the main female.
Yeah, there's Milo.
Yeah, no, it starts with a K.
Kida.
Kida, okay.
Yeah, the girl with the white hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kida. Yeah, Milo and Kida. I think the one lady, the lady who was constantly, her straps were constantly falling off, I think her name was Helga.
The lady who's strapped. Oh,
the lady in
the girl under the general.
Yeah, the lady working for the general. You know, straps were always constantly falling down. Oh my god, that was quite scandalous for a Disney movie, you guys. Her straps were constantly falling down. And then, yeah, when she's first introduced to Milo, that's quite scandalous, y'all. But yeah, I think her name was Helga, if I'm not mistaken.
And then there was that lady who smoked.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, the old lady, I don't remember her name. The General Rourke?
Oh, yeah, I think
Was it General Rourke? Sweets, I remember Sweets, the doctor.
Oh, yeah, because I liked him.
He was my favorite character.
But actually, that's not who I was going to say originally.
Oh.
I mean, I liked him now that I think about it, but I also just liked the explosives guy.
Oh, the guy, I think he was Italian.
Is that what
Was he Italian? At first I thought he was Russian, but I think he was Italian.
I liked him.
Yeah, he was great. But, I mean, yeah, I loved Milo. I liked his naivety in some ways, you know, like, oh, everyone's down here.
We're all working together.
Yeah, we're all working together for this same common mission, but no, it's like, you know, he gets a big face of reality when he realizes, oh, there's people down here for monetary gain, you know, and for dubious means. But yeah, I still liked Milo, his journey, because he's such a nerdy dude. He's so nerdy and scrawny, and he becomes a hero by the end, you know.
You know, I guess that's the thing too, is like, all of a sudden everybody turned out to be, evil. In a way.
Evil.
Everybody showed their true colors, what they were out there really for, but they all changed very quickly.
Yeah.
Like, Milo convinced everybody.
To flip sides.
Yeah, but it all happened very quickly.
Very quickly.
That they revealed themselves, but then it all happens very quickly again that they switch sides.
Yeah. I did like Kida. She was badass. I really liked her personality. You know, she's not in the movie very much, though. You know, I mean, when you think about it, you got the whole first chunk of the movie, get into Atlantis, and then they meet Kida and all the Atlanteans, and she's kind of there in that little middle section, and then that whole thing, and, you know, she gets trapped in the What? We'll talk about that later, but I don't know what that, when she gets in the little thing, because she gets the blue glowy stuff in her, and then she's absent from the rest of the movie. So that's kind of unfortunate. It's kind of unfortunate, too, she's not considered a Disney princess.
I don't know, I just see a bunch of people go on about her, and I'm just like...
It's kind of unfortunate. It's kind of unfortunate. It's like, if Disney made her an official Disney princess, maybe more people would go and watch the movie, It's like she's not one because people didn't see it originally, but it's like, we'll make her one and then people go see it. But yeah, I liked Milo and Keto. Yeah, I think Sweets, what was he, Dr. Sweet?
Yeah.
Or was that just his nickname?
I think that's just his nickname.
Whatever, well, Sweets, he was like the physician. I think he was definitely my favorite character. I liked his personality. Yeah. He's like, because he almost seems like he's a scary dude because he's like really big and kind of macho, but he's like really, I like his name. He's really sweet. And he's like a big teddy bear. But yeah, I liked him. I think out of all those random characters, out of all those random characters, I think I liked him the best. Best song. There were no songs.
There were no songs except that really cheesy "We're in the '90s" song at the credits.
God, yeah. There was no. This was one of the few non-Disney musicals. Yeah, the credits start playing. It's a song by Maya. It's funny because we were like, "Oh, who's singing this?" And
which '90s artist is this?
I was like, "This sounds like somebody from the '90s. Who is it?" And I was like, "Is it Maya?" And sure enough, at the very end, it did say performed by Maya, and I was really proud of myself, you guys. But yeah, oh my god, what a terrible ending credits song. I felt bad for Maya, because it's like, Maya has an incredible voice, and I remember liking several of her songs back in the 90s, but yeah, it's like, oh my god, what a terrible Disney ending credits song.
But it just didn't match the movie at all.
No, it didn't.
Like, it needed to be a more adventurous song. I don't even remember the lyrics of the song, but yeah, I just feel like it needed to be a little more upbeat and adventurous.
Yeah.
So the song sucked.
Favorite scene? I should have thought about this before we started filming the video. I'm not sure.
I tried to while we're watching the movie, like as we're watching stuff. I tried to think, I think I'd consider that my favorite scene. I don't know, I kind of liked when everybody was doing their own, like there's kind of like a montage. Where everybody was kind of showing off what their special skill was.
But kind of early on.
Yeah. Because they'd be like, oh, what are you good for, pretty much, and then something would happen that they could use their skill.
It's like, I remember a lot of the scenes, but nothing is like sticking out to me like, oh man, I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the closest scenes for me, anything with Milo and Kita I really liked. Their initial interactions and her showing him Atlantis and stuff. That's kind of about it for me for favorite scenes. But, other than that, though, there are a lot of scenes that were just really confusing to me. Especially kind of once I do get to Atlantis and they're talking about the power source. I did not understand any of those scenes, about the power source. Like,
we must be dumb.
Yeah, I feel kind of a little stupid. I don't know if it's just me. Yeah, because it's like the power source, I thought it was just a power source. It's what is keeping Atlantis whole and safe, but it's like there's a lot more to it, because it's also keeping them all immortal.
Yeah.
So is Milo immortal now? So yeah, it's like it's their source of power and protection, it's their immortality, but it's also like a weapon too, which I think is once again bringing in the military. Like, that's what they're going after, that it's a weapon of some sort, I don't know. It was just a lot of the scenes more than anything were just very, very confusing. Maybe we're just stupid. I don't know. I'm just sitting here thinking about all of the people who are constantly like, oh, I love this movie, and I'm just like, I didn't really understand. I don't know. Maybe we're just old. I don't know. So, in conclusion, Stephanie, what would you rank Atlantis: The Lost Empire? Wait, right? The Lost Empire? Is it like the city? Yeah, The Lost Empire. I can't even think of the title. What would you give Atlantis: The Lost Empire from a scale of 1 to 10 Mickey ears?
I'm gonna have to go with, like, I was like trying to think of this earlier, maybe a 6.
Ooh, that's very low. That's very low, Stephanie. You heading back to like you heading back to like some of the Disney movies.
Snow White.
No, we
gave Snow White
like a 1 star. Didn't
Well, like, I feel like 7's a bit too...
Yeah, I feel like 7's too high. Like, I still consider 6 is not bad.
Yeah.
You know, 5, if you're under 5, you're bad.
Like I said, like, I rank mine based on watchability, rewatchability, and so I put it down there.
Yeah,
Where like 7 makes me think, oh, I'd watch it again.
Yeah, I think I might give it a 6 as well, unfortunately, which makes me a little sad. Thing is, though, I'm still really glad I got to watch this.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the very few I've never seen, and I get it now. You know, I've seen it. I've seen it. When other people talk about it, I can, you know, I can form an opinion.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe they can help you.
understand it. Maybe, I don't know. So, is that it? That's it. So you guys, in the comments below, we're pretty down on Atlantis. We kind of just consider it a very average Disney movie. It was likable, but yeah, definitely nothing from the Disney Renaissance, that's for sure. So yeah, you guys, do you love Atlantis, the Lost Empire? Maybe you're like us and you're confused and you just didn't understand a lot of it. That's okay. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye guys.